Expensive railway projects under construction in Africa. Africa has experienced a railway boom over the previous 2 decades, following the signing of a deal by 53 African presidents under the African Union to support railway development and the conceptualization of the African Integrated High-Speed Railway Network. African countries are building their rail networks more than ever before. Rail transport is a preferred means of transport by governments and traders, as it is energy sufficient, reliable, and cost-effective, especially in the transport of bulk goods. In comparison to other means of transport, railways are particularly more useful in mass transit systems, for both intercity and urban settings, since they can hold more people and goods compared to other transport means. Before we move on in looking at the expensive railway projects in Africa, if you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and turn notifications so you don't miss any of our videos. Number 1. Standard Gauge Railway Project, Kenya. The Mombasa-Nairobi Standard Gauge Railway is a standard gauge railway in Kenya that connects the large Indian Ocean city of Mombasa with Nairobi, the country's capital and largest city. The SGR runs parallel to the narrow-gauge Uganda Railway that was completed in 1901 under British colonial rule. At a cost of $3.6 billion, the SGR is Kenya's most expensive infrastructure project since independence. The prime contractor was the China Road and Bridge Corporation, which had 25,000 Kenyans to work on the railway. Number 2. Egypt High-Speed Railway Project. Egypt's National Authority for Tunnels is developing a 1,800-kilometer-long integrated high-speed rail network in the Arab Republic of Egypt. Named Suez Canal on tracks, the high-speed network will connect the Red Sea and the Mediterranean for the safe movement of passengers and goods. The Egyptian high-speed rail network will be developed as a state-of-the-art integrated rail system with a high-speed, fully electrified main and freight rail line. The system will reduce the primary energy consumption while decreasing carbon emissions by 70% compared to car and bus transportation. The rail system will feature the latest technology and comply with European standards. The European Train Control System Level 2 Complaint Signaling System will incorporate the latest computerized interlocking technology. The 660-kilometer-long first line of the network will stretch between the port of Sokna on the Red Sea and the Mediterranean ports of Massa Matruh and Alexandria. It will cover 21 stations and is expected to transport more than 30 million people a year. The line will also reduce the travel time by up to 50%. The sustainable modern railway system is expected to generate more than 18,800 direct and indirect jobs. The financial closure of the project is anticipated in 2022, while the first line is expected to be opened in 2023. The project is estimated to cost about $4.5 billion. Number 3. Tanzania Standard Gauge Railway. The Tanzania Standard Gauge Railway is a railway system under construction linking the country to the neighboring countries of Rwanda and Uganda, and through these two, to Burundi and the DRC. The new Tanzania SGR is intended to replace the old inefficient meter gauge railway system and reduce road congestion. It is also expected to decrease freight costs by 40%. Each freight train is expected to transport up to 10,000 tons, equivalent to 500 lorry loads. The project is being implemented in 5 phases: 202 kilometers of Phase 1, Dar es Salaam Morogoro, 348 kilometers of Phase 2, Morogoro Makutopura, 294 kilometers of Phase 3, Makutopora Tabora, 130 kilometers of Phase 4, Tabora to Isaka, and 341 kilometers of Phase 5, Isaka to Mwanza. Number 4. Dakar Regional Express Train. Dakar Regional Express Train is a railway line being built to connect Dakar city center with Blaise Diagne International Airport. The project is being implemented in 2 phases. Phase 1 involved the upgrade of 36 kilometers long existing infrastructure between the Dakar and Diamniadio stations. Phase 2 involves the construction of a 19-kilometer long railway line between Diamniadio station and the AIBD. The new line is expected to transport approximately 115,000 passengers a day when it becomes fully operational. It also replaced the existing rail facilities and has a provision for the installation of 4 future tracks. An electrified double track with a standard gauge for passengers and a metric track for freight will also be built. The project also includes the construction of a maintenance and service track, which can be converted into a 4th track in the future. The project is a part of the Economic Development Plan for Senegal and aims to offer services for the Dakar suburbs by replacing the Petit Train de Banlieue. The new line is being built by Engie and Thales for the Senegal Government's Investment Promotion Agency, APIX, which is responsible for supervising the implementation of the railway project. Construction of the Dakar TER commenced in December 2016. The first phase of the project was completed in December 2021, while the second phase is expected to be commissioned in early 2024. The Dakar TER project is estimated to attract an investment of $1.14 billion. The first phase of the project was funded by the African Development Bank, the Islamic Development Bank, and the French Agency for Development, the French Treasury, and the Government of Senegal. Number 5. Lagos Rail Mass Transit Project. Lagos Rail Mass Transit is a rapid transit system being developed and under construction in Lagos State. The rail system is being managed by the Lagos Metropolitan Area Transport Authority. The railway equipment, including electric power, signals, rolling stock, and fare collection equipment, will be provided by the private sector under a concession contract. The first 2 lines of the Urban Light Rail project are estimated to cost $1.4 billion. The red line will be 30 kilometers long and will run between Marina and Agbado. The blue line will be 27 kilometers long, connecting Okokomaiko to Marina. Lamata is responsible for policy direction, regulation, and infrastructure for the network. The first section of the network phase 1 of the Blue Line was originally planned to be completed in 2011, though the construction has suffered many delays caused by shortage of funds and change of government. In February 2021, the Lagos State government announced that the blue and red lines would be open by December 2022. Number 6. Morocco Railway Modernization Project. The National Plan for the Development of a Railway Infrastructure continues to improve Morocco's railway network system. Now, the kingdom intends to develop 2 new train lines, according to Mohamed Abdel Jail, Minister of Transport and Logistics, who appeared before the National House of Representatives. According to the minister, the 2 new projects will be high-speed trains, with which he intends to start expanding its railway network. The first of these will connect the city of Marrakesh with Agadir, with a distance between the 2 cities of 249 kilometers in total. The second of these is an extension to Marrakesh off the route linking Tangier with the city of Casablanca, which previously covered a distance of 353 kilometers and will now run for 590 kilometers. This new project will be the start of the expansion of the country's rail network. At present, Morocco has only 23 urban areas that can be reached by train. The extension of these routes will increase the travel system in at least 43 cities by 2040. Moroccan authorities with expertise in this sector claim that the 2 lines will provide a safe and reliable connection between the north and south of the kingdom, allowing access to the most Saharan regions. Moreover, opening the door to these southernmost cities will revitalize the country's economy and tourism in the wake of the coronavirus that has forced the cancellation of all the nation's plans and seriously affected the tourism and hospitality sector. Number 7. Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway Project. In 2006, the Nigerian government awarded an $8.3 billion contract to the China Civil Engineering Construction Corporation to construct a standard gauge railway from Lagos to Kano. Due to an inability to secure funding for the whole project, the Nigerian government decided to build the standard gauge line in segments and rehabilitate the narrow gauge line in the meantime. The Lagos-Kano Standard Gauge Railway is a 1,343 kilometers long standard gauge railway under construction in Nigeria. Once complete, the railway will connect the Atlantic Ocean port city of Lagos to Kano near the border with Niger, passing through the national capital of Abuja. The railway replaces the Cape Gauge Western Line built by the British in 1896 to 1927, which has a lower design capacity and is in a deteriorated condition. 2 segments of the railway have been completed and begun passenger trains. The segment between Abuja and Kaduna officially opened in July 2016. The segment between Lagos and Ibadan was flagged off in June 2021. Number 8. Abidjan Metro. The Abidjan Metro is a 37.5-kilometer rapid transit network serving the Ivorian economic capital of Abidjan, whose construction started in November 2017, with the beginning of passenger service expected in 2022 to 2023. Initially planned to comprise a single line with 13 stations, undertaken by the Bouygues Donsan, a French-Korean consortium, the project has since then been expanded to a single north-south line with 20 stations, financed 100% by France, and built solely by 3 French groups Bouygues, via its subsidiaries Bouygues Travaux Publics and Colas Rail, Alstom and Keolis, after the withdrawal of the South Korean partners from the consortium in October 2017. Built mostly as an overground and elevated railway in order to avoid more costly tunnels, its automated trains with a driver present and cabin will be able to run at a top speed of 80 km per hour and a maximum frequency of 100 seconds. Line 1 of the Abidjan Metro is expected to transport 500,000 passengers per day. Construction of Line 1 will cost $1.7 billion, entirely financed by France via the French Treasury and the French Development Agency. The urban and suburban road transport system will connect the Anyama and Port-Bouez suburbs of Abidjan. Abidjan will become the 3rd African city with high-capacity urban metro upon commissioning of the system. The Abidjan Metro will be able to carry more than 500,000 passengers a day. The project is expected to generate 2,000 jobs. Number 9. $3 billion Accra SkyTrain Project. Accra SkyTrain is a planned fully automated, elevated light railway metro network that is intended to serve the Accra city in Greater Accra, Ghana. The network will have 5 routes, 4 of which are radial routes that originate at the new terminal at the Kwame Nkrumah interchange, and another route that loops around the city center. The total track length across all routes is 194 kilometers. The government of Ghana has signed a memorandum of understanding with South African firm Africa Investment to construct the Accra SkyTrain project at the whopping cost of $3 billion. Ghana's Railways Development Minister, Mr. Joe Gart, confirmed the reports and said the SkyTrain project was the solution to the increasing traffic congestion in Accra. Number 10. Ghana-Burkina Faso Railway Project. In 2017, the governments of Ghana and Burkina Faso, under the leadership of their respective head of states, agreed to construct a railway line that will connect the major towns and cities along the corridor from the Tema port in Ghana to Ouagadougou in Burkina Faso. A section of the line from Tema port to Mpakadan is currently under construction, with funding secured by the government of Ghana under a credit facility from the Exim Bank of India. The two countries put in place a joint committee of experts in 2017 to ensure this project comes to reality with common transaction advisors MESAs. Team Engineering and Vision Consult Limited, who have jointly assisted the two countries in carrying out detailed feasibility studies, including the front-end engineering design for the proposed railway line, which spans a distance of about 1,200 kilometers. On 22nd April 2021, Minister for Transport, Urban Mobility and Road Safety, Honorable Vincent Timbindi Dabilgu and his team from Burkina Faso joined Ghana's team in Accra, where the two parties engaged 3 pre-qualified consortia in a bidders conference event. During the bidders conference, the 3 consortia shared ideas and expectations on remaining steps in the procurement process. The 3 pre-qualified bidders were issued with request of proposal documents by the transaction advisors for the preparation and submission of technical and financial proposals for the development of the project. The vision to link Ghana and Burkina by rail to facilitate trade and accelerate economic development is in line with the Economic Community of West African States Treaty of 1975. Which seeks to promote the free movement of people and goods. There you have it, the expensive railway projects in Africa. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and also share it with your friends.